Welcome to DentonRadio.com, powered in part by Classic of Denton. Hey everybody, thank you very much for joining us on DentonRadio.com. If you have not been paying attention, there's going to be some awesome shows happening in Backyard on Bell right tonight here in downtown beautiful Denton. In the studio with us, we have got, introduce yourselves, fellas.
My name's Corey Tutt.
I'm Dezi 5. What's up, Denton?
I'm Will Sheridan, the Giant.
And you guys are going to be at Backyard on Bell tonight starting at
9.
9 p.m. Yes.
Well, you know, I think the show starts around 7.
Right. The shindig gets
But it
going.
only matters when we get there.
I like
right.
it.
We're
I
going to
like
bring
it.
the party.
That is how I choose to live life every time. That's what. So, give us the rundown, guys. For anybody watching that doesn't know who you guys are, like the three that don't, give us the rundown of who you guys are, where you're from, what you do, all that good stuff. The elevator pitch, if you will.
We are New York City based. I do right now electronic pop music. I come from a rock and roll background. I've sang in a lot of rock bands, but now I'm taking it to the dance floor.
I like it.
Dezi.
I like to call myself soul pop. It's a collective of R&B and pop music, and with the intent to bring people together and have a good time on the dance floor as well, and hopefully just help everybody feel a sense of freedom within who they are as a person and just live their best lives.
Yes.
Love it.
We're all New York based. You said that already. And I'm Will Sheridan, in case you didn't know. I am a rapper, hip hop artist. I sing a little bit. Most of my music is about loving yourself, body positivity, and just being who exactly you are. And I think that really comes through in my music. I have something for everybody: albums, mixtapes, 2 different types of music, and it's all out there.
Love it. Very cool. Well, in our research for the show, I think the common theme that I saw for tonight is going to be dance heavy. There's going to be a lot of dancing.
Yes,
if
we're
I
going
had
to make
to
you
guess.
move. That's our primary objective.
I love it. And so what brought you guys to Denton?
Well, I opened up for Sherry Needles last year
Mm-hmm.
at Denton. At We Didn't Drag It for
Right,
Sherry Needles. And it was a good experience. It was fun. I met a lot of people. And then within that, I met Sherry Needles, and Sherry Needles I had just moved to New York, and so she kind of pointed me in some directions of who to meet. And by following those instructions, I ended up meeting these guys.
Cool.
And I decided to come. Well, I asked Mindy if I could come back. And then I was like, can I bring some New York fire with me? And she was like, yes.
Flame on.
Yes.
Yes.
So yeah, that's how we're here. Yeah,
I love it.
We just curated. Well, I just curated Denton Pride not Denton Pride, but Deep Ellum Pride in Dallas for the first time last night.
Cool.
So it was great to have them there to be a part of that for the beginning, and then also to be here for this. So it's all just kind of like coming together and
Perfect. So if you only had 10 seconds with somebody, we're going to go around the table with this. This is a super standard question. But if you had 10 seconds to sell the show tonight as to why somebody should come, what would you say? 10 seconds, ready, set, go.
Tonight is going to be a celebration of, I think Dezi summed it up, living your best life, being exactly who you are. And it's going to be fun, a lot of joy, a lot of dancing.
Love it.
Some nudity, maybe.
well,
Dezi?
I mean, if you're tired of worrying about bills every day, and you're tired of worrying about where this is going to come and where this is going to come, you're just over life sometimes. I think tonight is that moment for you to like let it all out and lose control. Hence my song. I mean, you know, just let it all free, and this is a moment to step away from reality and come into our world of fun and dance.
Yeah, and on top of that, I think we live in a world where people are singled out or put into boxes, and we're not trying to put you in any box. And it's really just fellowship about us enjoying ourselves, making ourselves better, bigging ourselves up, and really just creating our own community for us to be in.
I love that. So that's kind of what drew me to music in the first place. Is I felt like when we were first starting Denton Radio, because a lot of people said, "Okay, well you're doing Denton Radio, so you must be all about indie music," and I'm like, I'm all about indie music makers and the things that you're able to do and create and say and the experiences that you can help an audience go through. It's just it's just a really, really cool thing. And music has such a power to really help you forget something, bring people together, do this, that. It's really, really fascinating to me just to watch kind of from afar, because I end up more on the promotion side. Then you don't want to see me perform. That's
well, we perform and promote.
There you go. I feel it. I feel it. But so what drew you guys, if I can ask, what drew you to music? What made you say, this is the path, this is what I'm going to do?
Specifically what you were just saying about, I forgot what you said, but the reason I do music is because I looked at what I love in hip-hop and it being like the narrative of minorities and saw that there was a void where there was no narrative that really represents me. When I started doing music, it wasn't cool to be like a weirdo or outsider. And just being myself over time and evolving and becoming my like actualized, superhero version of myself, what I needed as a child. Now I'm that, and that's what I wanted to do in my music. And then I started getting better at making music and really getting my point across, but in a fun way. So when I'm on stage, I'm like the superhero version of myself. I'm way overconfident. I don't care about my problems in life or yours. I want you to see that I'm waving my freak flag, and you should just be comfortable being who you are.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I said that without any curses. Are you proud of me? You're proud of me.
Very, very proud. Very, very proud.
Dezi, what drew you into music, man?
What drew me into music was when I was young. I mean, just the sounds. I always hummed. I always sang. I was a community baby within my family, so I got to hear all different types of music in all different houses, and they always made me dance, and it always felt good to get the attention of people. And I've just been loving the feeling of getting the attention from people doing what I love. And of course, I'm a musician. I studied music in college, so just 5 lines and 4 spaces brought me out into this world of people, you know what I mean? But music, personally, to me is very important. I love, every good boy does fine and all cows eat grass. I mean, and I love those sounds, and I love chords, and I love music. So that's what drew me to music.
I love it. I love it.
Well, how do you feel about all cows eat grass?
I don't know what you guys are talking about, but, if you like it, I love it. How about that?
Thank you.
I support you. You support me, I support you.
Thank you.
And face. Oh, we forgot face. FACE.
Yeah,
Yes.
Come on now.
I still don't know what you guys are talking about. I'm so
It's okay.
I'm so bad.
You're doing
okay.
so good.
I wanna
Don't
know
even
more.
worry about
You're
it.
a rapper, honey. We wouldn't expect anything
no, that's
differently.
not no. Shout out to all the rappers out there that study music and love
Whoa,
music. Yeah. How about that?
Okay,
I like
good.
I like it. And last but not least, what drew you into music?
Well, okay. The story goes, my mom says that I was singing before I could speak. Like I was just singing along with the radio. So it's always been something that was there in me, and I grew up singing a lot of classical music and boys choir, and I was able to like tour the world, and my mom was always like, "Wow, you'll always be able to sing in the church choir," and I was like, "No, that's not how this is gonna go down." I mean, shout out to church choir.
I was like, didn't you sing in a church choir?
But
I did too.
for me, it's about writing, and I've covered like a lot of different genres over my career, everything from like rock to sort of acoustic. Will likes to call it country music. I don't know if it's country.
I'm really getting thrown on the bus here. It's okay.
But for me, it's really about the songwriting. I consider myself mainly a songwriter, and it's how I sort of process the world around me. And, you can sort of trace my evolution as like a person through like listening to my songwriting, and you were in a dark place here, and I used it to like sort of channel the darkness and sort of bring in some hope. And now I'm like really like all about the joy, and like it's so like the connection of like singing these songs of joy and celebration in front of people and watching them like get happy is like the best.
Very,
the best. So
very
that's
cool.
what keeps me doing it.
Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Well, guys, before we wrap up, anything else we want to touch on for the show tonight?
But I think we all should talk about our projects that we have out.
Oh, please.
course.
Yes.
Sure.
I have a lot of music on Apple Music, iTunes, Tidal, Spotify. I just came out with a EP, Lexicon, with Royal Vazza Records, produced by DJ Laurent. We have some amazing remixes. Please stream it. My name is Will Sheridan, WILLSHERIDAN.
Yes.
And it's called Lexicon, LEXICON. You just dropped a project, right?
Yes, I just released the EP, Club Kids. It's house, New York party, nightlife influenced. Dezi 5, DEZI, the number 5. I am on all the streaming outlets as well. And again, just to let you guys know, to just come out tonight and let's have a good time.
Let's dance.
Yeah.
Very cool.
My latest album I put out last year is called Sparks, and it is available on Spotify and Apple Music and all the places. www.CoreyTuT.com. You can find everything. I have a new album dropping in September called Into the Light, and it is
The light is coming.
The light is coming.
Eureka!
That is not. I'm excited. So come check us out tonight. It's gonna be really fun.
Awesome.
Definitely
Really,
come
really
tonight. It's going to be super fun. Let's take lots of selfies and put them on
And
Instagram.
shout out to Violet Chachki.
Yeah.
Shout out to Violet Chachki.
I'm excited to see Violet.
I am too.
Denton.
In the flesh.
Yes.
Well, let me ask you for a favor then, guys. For everybody watching and listening and all that good stuff, if you're listening on Denton Radio, if you're listening on Twitter, YouTube, all that good stuff, go over to Facebook. I'm going to ask a favor from you guys.
Okay.
If y'all will go into the comments and put in all the websites, the links,
sure.
the Spotify, whatever projects you guys are wanting out there, then you guys go on out to Facebook. They're going to have links waiting there for you right underneath this video so that you can grab all the good stuff these guys are working on, because it's something you're not going to want to miss. Now, back on tonight, somebody was saying to me, they said, I got a prediction. This show is going to have the most friendly, fun crowd you ever seen in your life. And I got to bet that it's going to be a really, really great time.
Last year's crowd was completely bonkers.
Awesome.
For real, it was. It was completely bonkers. So I can just only imagine what this year. Is this the second? How long have they been doing this?
I think this is the second one.
Okay, this one is going to be even. And this time, as we're riding into the city and we're seeing more pride flags and stuff versus last year. So I think the city is gearing up for tonight.
Yeah, there's been a lot of buzz for the show, man. It's going to be big. Backyard is going to be crazy.
Amazing.
It's going to be
Shout out
really,
Backyard
really
on
cool.
Bell.
Yeah,
Thanks.
Backyard on Bell. Thank you.
Have y'all seen the stage there yet? They just put in the new stage and everything.
Well, I haven't
and
seen
it's
the new one.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
think
It's
we're
going to
headed there
be
now.
sweet. It's going to be really, really cool.
Awesome.
Well, guys, if you have not gotten your tickets yet, now is the time. Do not let this thing sell out without you being able to get in. Head on over to backyardonbell.com, I believe, and you can get your tickets. Make sure, again, you go into the description, check out all these guys' projects and all that good stuff. Guys, thank you all so much for coming and doing
Thanks
this
for
today.
having
Thanks
We
for having
appreciate it.
us. Thank
Happy
you
Pride,
so
Denton.
much.
Guys, don't miss this show. Have a good one, y'all.
Bye.
Oops, wrong one. That's supposed to be. That's not the outro video. Oh, we did a little freeze. Well, thank you for tuning in. We hope you enjoyed the show. Be sure to check out DentonRadio.com for new Denton artists and where they're playing next. While you're surfing the internet, make sure you check out our friends Classic of Denton at ClassicofDenton.com.